live here from a morning practice out here in Spearfish. We're hanging out in the auxiliary gym of the Spearfish High School today for our practice. The main gym is just down the hallway there. But Sioux Valley Cossacks live from Spearfish. This is officially day one of the Class A state tournament, so they will fire up with games here noon Spearfish time. That'll be the number one seed, the Sioux Falls Christian. We'll go through all this against Mount Vernon Plankington today. That's the noon game to fire up. And then it's Hamlin, Mobridge, Pollock, second half of the afternoon doubleheader. So before I get too ahead of myself, we're just doing a shoot around right now. Everything went quiet. They're going to head down the other end, I think. But it was a fun lead up to today, but today is game day, so that's kind of the title of everything we're doing. It is game day. Before I get too far ahead of myself, the exclusive presenter for everything we do here on Sauls Media, Bankstar Financial. Thank you for being a proud sponsor of the Sauls Media broadcasts and Sioux Valley Athletics. With locations in Volga, Brookings, and Elkton, Bankstar provides big-time business with a small-town feel. Looking to finance a home? Need a car loan? How's your retirement plan looking? Stop in today to chat with local professionals. Bank on the bright side. Bankstar Financial, a proud sponsor of Sioux Valley Athletics and the Sauls Media broadcast. So I wanted to go through the slate for today, as we've done repeatedly. But just a reminder, Sioux Falls Christian, Mount Vernon, Plankington, that is the 1-8 matchup starting at noon today. And that's Spearfish time, noon. So adjust your schedules accordingly. Hamlin and Mobridge, that's the 4-5 matchup, the second half of the afternoon session. The Sioux Valley Cossacks that you can see in the background, they fire up at 6 o'clock Spearfish time. So that's 6 o'clock Mountain. So just be aware that there is a little time difference. The matchup, Dakota Valley versus Sioux Valley. Dakota Valley is actually in the other gym right now, so we're both doing our shoot around kind of at the same time. And then the last game of the day will be Mapia Luta, formerly Red Cloud. They'll be going against the Wagner Red Raiders. That is a 7:45 start here in Spearfish. But our Sioux Valley Cossacks, the 6 o'clock game, Spearfish time, Mountain time. So now that we've got that out of the way, I think we'll go through the rest of the tournament games as well, because, you know, the Class B starts up in Huron today. The AA starts up in, they're in Rapid City. They're at the Monument today. So, I mean, there's just other action. I don't like the angle that we're doing, so I'm just going to adjust that a little. It's a little bit more there. There we go. The other tournaments, Class B in Huron, and then the AA is at the Monument in Rapid City. We're here in Spearfish. It is Dakota Valley. It is an opponent that we played at the beginning of February. Dakota Valley ended up winning that 73-65. Just kind of wanted to go through some of the stats that we did in North Sioux City. So against those Panthers of Dakota Valley, it is a rematch. The Cossacks were led that night by Kaylee Craddock. She finished with 25 points that night. Talia Vincent scored 21. Liberty Trickstead, she had 15. And then Mari Ward, Kira Cruz, they both had 2 that night. But it was 16 three-pointers as a squad against the Panthers. It just came up a little bit short. As I told you yesterday, they had a lead with about 4 minutes to go left in that game, and then the shots just stopped falling. So for whatever reason, whatever happened, that's basketball. And then Dakota Valley was able to kick and scratch and claw and catch back up, and then it was just a couple of plays here and there and some free throws down the end, and that's how Dakota Valley won it. But Dakota Valley, number 2 basically all season long in the media polls. They're also number 2 in the playoff points as well, so that gives them a 2 seed. They're a great basketball team. Sioux Valley had pretty good luck with them, and we'll see what we can do tonight with that as well. But sorry. Yeah, 16 three-pointers as a squad that night. So it was a lot of fun. It was my first trip to North Sioux City. First time seeing Dakota Valley High School, which was kind of cool. It's big building, and we'll see another big one today as state tournament here in Spearfish is going to be played at the A2 Arena. That is on the campus of Black Hills State University. It's big, bright, green and yellow in there. That's the colors of Black Hills State. So it should be a lot of fun today. But 6 o'clock for our Sioux Valley girls. They had fun yesterday. I don't know where they ate or where the hotel is. I'm still staying in Deadwood. I've still got one more night in Deadwood, and then I'll come up here to Spearfish. But the girls are happy today. They're in good moods. enjoying their morning and enjoying a nice practice day. Little fun here at the Spearfish High School, which is kind of right down the street from Black Hills State, so it works out pretty well. Yeah, I wish I had more planned for the show today. I can say our other sponsors: Bell Brands, CC's Bar and Grill, GP Auto, Health Source Chiropractic, the sponsors of the halftime show that worked out well all through the basketball season. Precision Risk Management, Shorty's Hot Box Food Truck, and then the Gangbuster was Tropical Smoothie Cafe. So every time we did a player of the game in the basketball season and the volleyball season for that matter, player of the game got a gift certificate for a free smoothie. So we will repeat that next year, hopefully. That was the girls. They love their smoothies, so it went over really well. Back Alley Meats and Buster's Auto Brokers, that's a sponsor of the South Dakota Scorefeed app. So at halftime when we look around the states and see what's going on, that's brought to us by Back Alley Meats and Buster's Auto Brokers, Nick's Hamburgers, Jimmy John's, the Man Cave Barbershop, and Turf Guard Lawn Service, all proud sponsors. This has been insane. I've been answering, if I'm sound distracted, I kind of am today. I sent off an email yesterday hoping that I could do live broadcasts, and they did not say yes, but they didn't say no either. So I was answering emails before the practice today. I don't know. It's still up in the air. Usually there's some parameters of a radio station with the video thing, but they didn't say no. So we'll see what the next email comes back as. That's why I've been distracted. And it's been crazy out here as well. I want to thank my friends at the Hill City Cafe. That's Landon Wiley and those guys for letting us do a show yesterday morning from the Hill City Cafe. Congrats to the Rangers. Those boys punched their ticket to the Class A state tournament on the boys' side, so they'll play next weekend. But Landon, fantastic. I learned a lot from the Sodex 16 broadcast that we did on Tuesday night. That was live from Sturgis. And I really didn't do anything with the broadcast. It was just behind the scenes, seeing what he does, see how he sets it up, how he produces it, how he puts the graphics together. He's got a lot of screens going on. It's a true broadcast, and it was a good learning experience. So we'll see what we can do with the iPad that you're watching right now, the single camera that I do with a tripod and a soundboard. But we'll see what happens with it, you know. The other tournaments that are going on. Sorry, I'm all over the place this morning. So in Huron today, and they fire up at noon Central Time. So just be aware of, the time change between Spearfish and there. Centerville, the top seed. They are the Tornadoes. They're the defending Class B champions at the same time. They get the one that will play the Dubrick Area Dolphins. Brad DeBeer and his squad punched their ticket to their first ever Class B state tournament. So congrats to Dubrick making it to a state tournament. It is a game changer for a program, as we're going to see with these girls behind me. Going to a state tournament changes how you do things, and it makes you want to come back. So hopefully that's what we see in the near future of this is the goal. This is where you want to be, and I hope to be every bit of part of it as I can be. So congrats to Dubrick. They're the 8. They'll play the 1 seed Centerville. Second half of the afternoon session, Parkston, who just dropped down to Class B, they get the 4 seed. They'll play newcomer Bennett County. That's the 4-5. Bennett County making their first appearance. Parkston, I guess, I don't know. Maybe it's their first appearance in Class B, I guess. But that's the 12. That'd be the 1:45 game this afternoon in Huron. The evening session, Class B, Harding County, the 2 seed. Del Rapids, St. Mary, the 7. That'll be the 6 o'clock game in Huron. Congrats to the Cardinals. The Ranchers, Harding County, I don't know anything about them. When you're all the way up in Buffalo, we just never, well, I don't. I guess maybe you do. You can find them on YouTube. They're easy enough to find. I don't know anything about Harding County. I've never seen them. I don't know anything about Harding County, but they got the 2 seed. Harding County is undefeated. They're 21-0. I don't know who they played. And for the Class B side, I'm not going to get too far into it because I've been spending a lot of energy on the Class A side, so I'm going to just deal with that. Last game of the day in Huron, Lyman, the Raiders, will play Sanborn Central Woonsocket. That's the 7:45 game in Huron. The Huron Arena, by the way, fantastic. It's old. They have upgraded things that they needed to, but it's an old, classic building. It has that old basketball South Dakota feel to it. It's a really cool look in there. I was really impressed. I was there, I think, 2 seasons ago for a Class B state tournament, just with a camera in hand, which is kind of my plan with these girls. I was under the impression that I was not going to be able to broadcast, but I'm hoping that an email goes well. And if I'm clear to do that, then we'll be doing this on headsets. But I was going to have a camera in hand and follow these girls around and do it that way. But when I was at the Huron Arena, that was the look. Just fantastic. There's like a block away, there's a fantastic sandwich shop at the same time. Oh my God, it was perfect. I had a great time at that Class B tournament. So hopefully Dubrick fans, Del Rapids St. Mary fans do the same. Everyone that's converging on Huron, just enjoy it, man, and enjoy what you can around Huron. That sandwich shop's only a block away. They've got other good restaurants around there. Enjoy it. That's the Class B tournament. So quiet behind me. Double A, and this tournament is in Rapid City, so these guys are playing at the Monument. O'Gorman gets the 1. They're still undefeated on their season, 21-0. They'll play the 9 seed, Sioux Falls Christian. So when they do in Double A, they just rank them 1 to 16, do their Sodex 16, and whatever seeds get in, that's where they keep it at. So that's why Sioux Falls Jefferson is the 9. It is so quiet back there. I just don't want to give away any secrets, you know. O'Gorman, undefeated. Sioux Falls Jefferson, that's the noon game, and that'd be Rapid City Mountain Time at the Monument. Rapid City Stevens, the 4. They'll take on Spearfish, the 5. And then tonight for Double A, Brandon Valley gets the 2 seed. They'll take on Pierre. And Sioux Falls Washington, the 3 seed. They'll take on the Mitchell Colonels. So that is the Double A slate. I think for tomorrow's show, we'll do maybe a preview of what the boys are doing since they're going to go next week. Class B will be in Aberdeen, Class A is in Sioux Falls, and then Double A is right out here in Rapid City. So I think that's what we'll do for a show tomorrow, but that's kind of going to do it for today. They're good. They're happy. They're quiet. Yeah. So 6 o'clock tonight, live from Black Hills State, the A2 Arena. 6 o'clock out here, so just your times back in Volga. And that's going to do it for an update from the state tournament. They're getting ready. Dakota Valley, who are playing tonight, they're right across the way in the main gym. Should be fun tonight. A rematch. And we'll find out this afternoon if I'm actually going to broadcast from it or if I'll just be on the sidelines with a camera in my hand. So hopefully we get that answer pretty quick. If I'm going to be live with it, then I'll certainly let you know. That will not be a secret. So should be fun. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for following along. 6 o'clock tonight, live from the A2 Arena.